Well, look who's here. Um, what's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. And if you're new here, welcome back. Welcome. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know how we move. And before we dive into this video, a quick heads up, this video going up on both the channel because I'm separating things from now on. And wherever you're watching, make sure you subscribe to both. And yeah, so today's video gonna be about gold, how I trade gold, what strategy I use, and I'm gonna tell you what this I was trying to make this video for a long time, but I was trying to see if this strategy works. I won't say every single day, but most of the time, and does it play out? So it took a while for me to figure this out. I mean, if you're gonna use a strategy for gold, you know that needs to be good, and you already know that how gold moves, dude. I mean, I think the gold is the most tradable pair, despite being the hardest tradable pair, I would say. So yeah, it took a while for me to figure this strategy, and I'm not gonna say anything about the strategy right now. You gotta watch the full video, and I'm gonna tell you what, uh, this strategy, you're literally gonna love this strategy, and you will see the footprint of the strategy on your shirt every single day. I can tell you that. So I would say let's not just waste any more time and get into the video. And one more thing, do me a favor, give a thumbs up to this video, sub up, and yeah. So let's just get into the video. All right, let's do the diagram first. So we have this diagram here. Now, for this particular strategy, you only need to be using New York session, all right? 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'd say. All right, yeah. So this strategy requires you to trade between 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So that's our time window. That's what where we're gonna be looking for our um, setup to play out. All right. Now let's make it bold. So time window 7 to 10 a.m. And you can let the trade run for 12 p.m. I would say, if you want to have bigger target. But for me, I don't do that. Usually take like 1:2 or 1:3. I would just suggest you to do that, and you don't have to sit in front of your charts for all day long. Just uh, you just have to use 7 to 10 a.m. time window, New York session, and remove everything else from your gold charts. I'm telling you all. So look at here. Now, how this strategy gonna work? So we have 7 a.m. time window here, 7 a.m., 8:30, 10 a.m. Within this time window, what you want to see on gold? All right. First, before 8:30, we want to see price creating some sort of high and taking those out before 8:30. All right. Now it gotta do that with a cleaner price, like I would say, maybe 3 or 4 up close candle on the 5 minute or on the 15-minute time frame. Now you don't have to use the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. This is more like I would say intraday strategy. I would say, yeah, it's like it's gonna take you about 20-30 minutes to trade this strategy. All right. So what do we want to see before 8:30? We want to see any kind of stop run, but what do we want to see? We want to see a cleaner price, like not too choppy, not too many internal high or internal lows. And you're gonna look for that on the 5 minute and on the 15 minute. So we look for that um, 5 minute and 15 minute. So where we gonna look for our um, clean price like on the 5 minute and the 15 minute time frame. Then what what do you want to see? So I noticed that whenever on gold before 8:30 we saw a 5 or 15 minute um, clean price like before 8:30. Then when we get into the 8:30, I would say I mean we tap the 8:30 time window price. Most of the time I would say maybe 80% of the time go for that low that we created, that impulsive low. So gold, it, yeah. So it look for that low before after 8:30 or maybe around 8:30 it runs for those lows. And 9:30 9:30 what 9:30 usually do is that 9 before 9:30 we would see the same thing. It's probably gonna take a retracement within this price range that we created after 8:30 running those stops. Price usually take a retracement into that price range. Could be some sort of fair value gaps, maybe some sort of uh, premium PDR, I would say, and it continues going to that direction. All right, so yeah, that's how it works. And uh, you can just invert this for the bullish scenario. This for the bearish scenario, you can literally inverse that for bearish bullish scenario. So before 8:30 we want to see a clean price leg, and 8:30 gonna sweep that low, and then 9:30 also gonna continue to push to into that direction, I would say. So what are you gonna target and where are you gonna target, or how you can use this? All you gotta do is get this move here, just this move here, or if not then this move here. So you have two opportunities within this time period to take a trade. And now I'm gonna just take you to the charts to show you how this thing actually works. All right, so let's turn on the indicators. All right, so to be honest, I do not have any other sessions in indicators on my charts. I turn off the London session and Asian sessions indicator. um, what I do, I just highlight the 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I would say 12 a.m. I mean 12 p.m. Fuck, man. Because I expect price to continue within this time period, and 10 to 12 p.m. it's London close skill zone, and so we form the high within that time period. So if I'm gonna ride a trade within the into I mean during the New York session, I want to see price creating that high before 12 p.m. and that way I can know that it's done shooting up or going down for the New York session, and I can exit the trade. So that's how I see it. And you could see that's why I only have 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. session indicator on my chart, and I do have two other vertical lines. You could see 8:30 and 9:30. All right, so there is your midnight opening price. So I'm gonna just show you uh, this thing. All right, so I just zoom in a little bit more. So what do you see in this price action right here? So this is our 8:30 time window, all right, and this is our 9:30 time window, and this whole session is 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now what do you see within this time period? You could see that the what I said, we want to see an uh, impulsive price like before 8:30. All right, we have that right here. All right, So now what are we going to target? We're going to target that high. So that's our buy side. Buy side. In this particular day, we were bullish, I would say. Maybe price was uh, only looking for our, was going up. That's why we are looking for buy side. So before 8:30, what we did, we went down. Now I could tell you that we took out these lows, then we tap into this fair value gap. That's a discount fair value gap from this price range to this price range, 50% of that, below 50%, or maybe the OT level, you could say. All right. Now I'm not gonna complicate that thing. All right, for you, I'm not gonna complicate it at all. So we have this impulsive price, like a cleaner price, like a high, a low. So what are you gonna target? We're gonna target this high. I'm gonna discuss the 9:30 later. All right. So now we know what we're gonna target, this high. So let's get into a 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute, what do you see? What do you see here? So before 8:30, we went down. We have this target right here around 850. We tap into that fair value gap, and when we did that, we left I'd say an inversion fair value gap here. Now I'm telling you this for what do you say, entry pattern, how we can use this thought. Now you can tell me why I cannot get in here or here. So one more thing that I didn't say in the diagram, that this strategy sometimes requires you to see some internal highs ran through, then could be a failure swing or could be a sweep below some lows. Then you could target that high. Now at that time, there's probably gonna be some SMT, or maybe gold's gonna create some sort of failure swing. After running on this internal high, all right, after it sweeps some sort of internal highs, and I'm gonna tell you what. Let's add the silver. All right. Now this doesn't require you to have SMP all the time. I'm just gonna use that for now. Did I see before that there was a SMT at this time? But look, I didn't even see that there was an SMT, but there is SMT, just as I said. All right. So you could see we created all these internal highs right there. Did price took out that internal high? Didn't. Then with this move here, did price took out these internal highs? It did. It did took out these internal highs right here. Then it would dropped. All right. Now when price drops, what do we want to see? A swing low being formed when we're bullish. Now what is a swing low? Y'all already know that. I'm not gonna get into that. Higher low, higher low to the left, higher low to the right. So there is your swing low. And when you see that, you could expect price to now gravitate towards that high. Now why it should gravitate towards that high? The fact that we already manipulated buyers here. First, manipulated buyers here. So retail traders cannot think this is a buy setup right now. Break, retest. Now we're gonna go long. But what price gonna do? They're gonna take their stops. All right, and those who went short right here or here, price took them out. So both sides uh, are out right now, and that's what we're gonna use. So if price took out these buyers, then uh, who's sitting above these highs? Buyers. All right, and we are bullish. So that's why we want to see we want to see price go up and take them out. And you could see price manipulated the buyers, and those who went long here, right around here, this was a support area for them, I would say. So those who went long here, price came down here, took them out again, and at that time you could see we had a SMT with these lows. So when you see that, you don't do any delay. As soon as that internal swing low forms, you can just put your trade on and target that buy side, and put your stop loss below that swing low, or maybe the if not, somewhere around here, or maybe around here. But this is here the most I would say, if you're gonna start with this strategy, don't do this first, backtest that. Then after, when you become refined on with this strategy, then try to manage your risk more. But if you're gonna start with this strategy, I would suggest you to put your stop loss below that swing low. So that's like 2 there you go. And you could have entered on that inversion. Well, if you enter on the inversion, I would say you can put your stop loss below here, 3.75 per. Now that's one example. So remember this, we want to see an internal high within that clean price leg. If not within that, we want to see price engineer some sort of buy side when we're bullish, and price take him out, then go down, take those sell stop that internal low as well. If not, make a failure swing, and at that same time we want to see a asymmetry with the correlated pairs, and we had that here with silver. And we target though that 5-minute dealing range high, and there is your strategy. Now how we can use this for the 9:30. All right, so same thing for the 9:30. You could see before 9:30, same thing happened here. We made a impulsive price range right here. All right, right here before 9:30. I'm gonna make it gray. Oh, let's highlight that. So excuse. So before 9:30, same thing we want to see. We went on this buy side, then we want to see a clean price, like taking a retracement, as I said through the diagram. If you don't remember, go back and watch it again. We want to see the same thing. We want to see a retracement into that price leg that we created to sweep out that pre 8 a.m. pre 8:30 a.m. high. So we have this right here, and then what do we expect to see? We expect price to run through those highs, these highs. Now you could use that as narrative to run on some buy side if you have on your charts. In this particular day we had these buy side as well here, then we had these buy side. All right, so we have our targets. What are we going to target? All right, these are the buys that we're going to target. Now with that in mind, let's go on a 1-minute time frame. All right, so what do you see on the 1-minute time frame? I'm gonna tell you, bro, this is literally gonna surprise you how powerful this strategy is. I know. So same thing, we have impulsive price. Like before that, what do we want to see? We want to see some sort of internal low or internal high being ran out first. So look what's happening here. When we were making these internal lows, we didn't took out any of them. Now in this scenario, what do we want to see? So we have something like this. So the last dealing range right here. Within the dealing range, price probably gonna make something like this. Now if you want, you can save these things. I would say take a screenshot and use them later. All right, so what do we see? This is our 5-minute price range. All right, then within in the smaller time frame, we see as another internal high and an external low. Within these 2 points, we want to see price engineer some sort of liquidity. All right, now price could have run through these lows, keeping this buy side, this internal highs intact. That means they're gonna run with speed to take them out. And now how can you be sure about that? If I'm not wrong, then most of the time you will see there is a SMT with these lows. And let's see if there is an SMT. I would say, look what's happened. Dude, I'm on God, I didn't even look at the charts. before making this video, I'm just telling you what I saw within these 3 months. I backtested this model for 3 months, and with that, I'm telling you this so you could see we kept these buy side intact. And what do we expect to see? We expect to see price running. I mean, taking out these sales up before shooting up, but the best scenario would be we do not do that and we create some sort of SMT with the correlated pair. There you go. So now we have SMT with that thing. You can place your buy stop here. I want you to trade that with buy stop, or you could have entered on here, where right here, as soon as we created that SMT swing low, putting your stop loss just below that SMT low. Or if you want to be more risk free, then you could have place your stop loss below this fair value gaps low. All right, because we already taken out these swing lows to the left, and you could have targeted this high, that's 2.63. If we target this high, that's 3.70, and the highest one, it's almost like 8-hour trade. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, and I guess you understood what I'm talking about here. And yeah, I'm not gonna give you guys any more example. I want you to go on your own chart and try to spot these things on the chart, but I want to show you something else. You could say that, man, it just one day. All right, if you think it's one day, then look here, 8:30 right here. Before 8:30, what price did? We left a clear price, like it doesn't matter that that's 2 candle, it doesn't matter that's 5 or 10 candle, it doesn't matter. You could see that's 17 points, 170 pips, I would say. Then what did 9:30 do? Same thing. Before 9:30, this price range here. And what did we do after that? We ran for this buy side, this buy side. All right, so you have 2 examples right now. All right, now let's give you some more. Now this scenario, you were bearish. All right, look here, this is a clean price lick. All right, and when did that from? Before 8:30. Here's 8:30. So what do we expect? Price to take out these lows, and you could see price took out these lows. Then this is our 9:30 right here. What do you expect? You expect to see some sort of trailing range to form, and you could see low high before 9:30. Price took out those lows, then continued going down, and you could see here's the low before 12 p.m. during the London close. There's three examples. Now in this scenario, you are bullish. We have a dealing range, clean price like right here before 8:30. You could have taken that, or what I wanna say, you can take this before 8:30. We have this clear dealing range, and what price did? Took him out. And look at this here, dude. This is our 9:30, right? So before 9:30, what do you want to see? Clean price lick. And look, even though price went lower that day, price did took out that pre-9:30 high. So I think you're understanding what I'm trying to say here. All right, then I would give you a last example, and I think that's enough for you to understand this strategy. Same thing here. If we go on a 50-minute time frame, this price like is more clear, I would say. So look here what's happening. Clean price, like our target low is here before 8:30. We created this low. So 8:30, what 8:30 did? Took out that low. Before 9:30, we want to see another clean price like right here, and 9:30 continued going to that direction. Now I think I'm done explaining you this example. So yeah, that's the strategy that I use for my gold trade. And I can literally tell you, bro, this is literally so powerful, but it doesn't mean that you should be trading that. You can expect that strategy to work every time, because sometimes you're probably gonna miss something on the charts, and this strategy will also gonna be helpful for you. I would say impatience and all other flaws, because this strategy requires you to trade only one session, not every session, or maybe London session or Asia, because you can only trade one session and take two trades. I shared only two trades that you can take with this one strategy, and that strategy will only from within one session and within a specific time window. So that's gonna build your patience. That's gonna help you on your consistency, not over trading. Because if you don't have a strategy to trade within a time window, then I would say you cannot trade without I mean outside the time window. So I would say this is gonna help with that as well. I mean your psychology. And yeah, I guess this strategy helps you guys. And yeah, finally I've given you that for gold traders. And what I want you to do right now, go on your own chart, try to spot these things, and backtest this strategy for, yeah, how many whatever time period you want to, like maybe 2 or 3 months. I would suggest you to backtest this strategy for at least 3 months to trade this with live font or prop firms. And if you're already experienced traders, you know how this strategy gonna work. So yeah, in that case, you can trade this strategy with the live funds or prop accounts, I would say. And yeah, with that, I would say, yeah, give a thumbs up to the video and sub up. And if you're watching from my other channel, make sure to sub up. You know what, just sub up on both channel. And if anyone wants to be in the live Discord server that I'm running, check the link in the description. I do break down my trades in real time. If that's the thing you were looking for, you can check the link in the description. And yeah, man, I just hope that this was helpful for y'all. And tell me in the comment section what should I bring next. And after 3 months also, I come again and comment down if this strategy works for you or not. How this strategy is working for you, whatever shit. And with that, I'm gonna end this video. Hope, and yeah, I wanna say one more last thing. Take care of your health, take care of your mental health, and peace out. I'll see you on to the next one. Bye bye.